So I am done with my first semester of college, and bro, it's been such a great semester of college, and it's been really great to experience college as a freshman. And I definitely made a lot of friends doing the podcast. Still, it's been like an honor to, be a part of, you know, like being like a part of everybody else and like being in college. I'm a color commentator for our women's basketball team, so it's been great. Honestly, it's been so great. Like I love the college life, and for people graduating this year, I really hope you guys get to experience that as well. And honestly, it's been a great semester. I ain't gonna lie. I've got all the work done, and I want to apologize to all you guys for not posting in like basically like a month. I haven't posted in a while, and it's kind of embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie. I want to be more consistent, but when you have finals week and final presentations, final projects, it is kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. But it's been a great semester, and I cannot wait to show you guys what I have in store for 2026. I feel like it's gonna be a great time for my podcast. I have confidence, and it's definitely gonna happen. But let's get into today's video. You guys see the title. Is it the end of an era for the Kansas City Chiefs? This is going to be talked about for a while, but the Kansas City Chiefs have just missed the playoffs for the first time since 2014. I ain't got to say nothing else here. Roll the intro, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back.
Goal! Kick to win it.
So the Chiefs have just ended their regular season with a 6-8 record, and they just lost to the Chargers, 16-13 in favor of the Chargers. And to make matters worse, Patrick Mahomes has just torn his ACL. For that to happen to a young quarterback who's been playing like he's Tom Brady, that's ridiculous. Because you know what injuries do to you sometimes. It gets to you mentally sometimes. And, that's not the case for every superstar. Like, you can still recover from that, but a majority of the time, also, you got to remember it's also really tough to, like recover from a situation like that. I ain't gonna lie. But you're Patrick Mahomes. You got to keep that head up and pray that you can come back. I ain't gonna lie. Now, if you're a fan of the Buffalo Bills, I already know you guys are sitting over here like, all we got to do is beat New England and get to the Super Bowl. And to the Bills fans, that's not going to be easy. I ain't going to lie. It's really not going to be easy because, Drake May, a young rising quarterback, he's been balling out this year. And Travion Henderson, he's been balling out this year. He's been killing right next to him, actually. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, I think, last game. 161 yards last game. He's been killing. So, but you guys got to remember, you guys still have a chance, too, because you guys have more experience than they do because they have a younger team. And you guys have been to this close to the Super Bowl every year. So if you guys lose to the Patriots, yeah, then y'all lives are going to be sucking. I ain't going to lie, because the Patriots are already beating y'all in the standings. So you definitely have some motivation right there. But back to the Chiefs, bro. The offense, inconsistent, bro. You guys dropped way too many passes this year. If you guys want to talk numbers, 24-25 drop passes this year, bro. The offensive line, the running game, not efficient at all. And also, if you're being real, despite having Patrick Mahomes, y'all scoring still plummeted, bro. Y'all scoring still plummeted even with Patrick Mahomes. So that sucks. So I think you guys kind of have regret now trading Tyreek Hill a little bit because, he's been doing pretty good as well. So because you guys had more of that. You guys had better scoring with Tyreek Hill on the team. So ever since you guys traded him away, it's kind of been downhill. I ain't going to lie. The offensive line, not efficient, trash. It was like a motor engine that's not fully turning on, bro. It wasn't that this year, unfortunately. So, obviously, is this the end of an era for the Chiefs? And I want you guys to comment down below. Is it the end of the era? The dynasty just crumbled this year. It wasn't like we've ever seen, ever. Like, you kind of didn't expect it. You guys probably expected them to go out probably playoffs, not, regular season and missing the playoffs at all. So, we obviously all seen, heartbreaking injuries. Like, and we've seen that a lot this year, too. You've seen Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum, Dame Dollar. Like, you've seen all those injuries. And, yeah, he still has time to recover before the season starts because the preseason starts in August. So he definitely has plenty of time there. But when you have to go through physical therapy and, trying to get back on track, it's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? So he has an opportunity, but that opportunity is not going to be easy at all. But also, you got to be careful, too, because if the Chiefs make any terrible moves this year, then it's going to be downhill for you guys. Because you already know. If you're Brett Veach, you obviously realize that Patrick Mahomes is your dynasty. He's your dynasty. He's been killing ever since you guys drafted him. I ain't gonna lie. But if you make any bad mistakes, like try to rebuild like with him, and he's not used to that, then you're not gonna see any improvement that next year if he decides to play next year and that injury doesn't fluctuate with him. So you still have Xavier Worthy. You still have Travis Kelce, and yeah, Travis Kelce did not play the best this year. He didn't have a great season at all. It's been tough for him because they've been struggling. Mahomes passes, they weren't really too great. He did have some great passes, but at the same time, inconsistent. So you got to realize if you make any bad moves, it's gonna be the end of y'all. You can say bye bye to the era. You can get a new era. You're gonna probably keep Mahomes and probably build around him again. So obviously, any super trades, you guys could be stupid and be done. I ain't gonna lie. Just be careful with who you sign. And I'm talking to Brett Veach too. Be careful of who you decide to trade, and be careful of who you decide to sign on the team. If they're not in any way capable of being in that position at all, then it's not going to be easy for you guys. And you guys are going to have a rough time coming back. If you're Chiefs fans, you're definitely heartbroken this year. It's definitely not an easy way to go out. Usually like when you're a great team, you go out in the playoffs. You guys went out in the regular season. Welcome to my world. I'm a Jets fan. Bro. So, welcome to our world. We've been in Cancun. We've been in Cancun for years, bro. And we're having a hard time. We should have had it this year. We traded that man away, bro. I miss you, bro. Even though you didn't play the best this year, we still miss you, bro. And they made the Colts defense a little bit better, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, why would y'all do that? But anyways, y'all, that's all I have for today. I ain't gonna lie. And I really hope to see you guys in the next video. I promise to be more consistent when my posting. If it was just finals week, it's been a little stressful. If you're a college student, you know how stressful finals weeks are, bro. And, I want to apologize for you guys for not really posting like that. And I promise, I always say this, but I want to make a promise to you guys. I want to be better at consistently posting, talking about topics. And, I really want to, improve this channel and improve this content. And, and also get more people. Shout out to Khalees Anderson. He's been amazing. I plan to have him back on the podcast, hopefully with more new faces, sports players. It's a dream. And I hopefully want to do that for 2026 and surprise you guys with interviews with our sports teams, everything. But anyways, y'all, that's all I gotta say. Good night, y'all. Peace out.